Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Musa podcast, a space for deep and honest conversations about life, purpose, creativity, and the human experience. Today, I'm speaking with a very good friend of mine, David Adeyemi. Some of you know him as Masterchef for very many reasons. And we went to school together in Faith Academy, and he has been the person I shared like a room with for the longest time in my 5 years there. So I really have him inside my heart, locked away as a very, very personal and deep friend. And in this episode, we are going to be talking about several things, from basically the Abuja music industry all the way to Adeyemi, with his very, very flirtatious lifestyle in school, and, a bit of his music as well. We're covering the very important things that deal with Adeyemi's life. There will be another conversation about Adeyemi in October, because in October he's going to be releasing an EP. You're not hear from me. But yeah, if you find this conversation meaningful, consider sharing, consider sending to your friends, consider sharing to your partners. And yeah, right now is my conversation with David Adeyemi, aka Masterchef. Before we jump in, this episode is powered by Watch Podcasting. They help me handle all the behind the scenes magic, editing, publishing, and more. If you are thinking of starting a podcast or want help with yours, check the link in the description to see more about Watch Podcasting. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Musa Obed podcast after a very long time. Do you know, guys, this is the first in-person recording that I'm actually doing. I guess who is with Masterchef. The person I've had the longest roommate.
That's true.
In secondary school. That's actually true. Yeah, nobody else. Nobody else, man. But thank you guys. So the conversation today will really be about trying to get to know Adeyemi, his story. Just asking him questions about his days of his prime.
What do you mean prime?
Prime. Oh God, his prime. He has different primes, but everybody knows the Masterchef prime. Nobody could come near it. Bro, no. I want to talk about you. You go talk about your activities. But yeah, anyways, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling. I'm alright. Life has been lifing the way it is lifing. And oh yeah, I've been good actually. I've been good. A lot has been happening. We're grown ups now, so we're just trying to see life as it is. You get.
You just speak for parables.
Bro, these are deep things.
You just speak for parables. I know you do parables for this place. So. I go ask you because I go decipher. Decipher Konji.
Odumodu guy. That guy, I don't even understand me. But honestly, I feel I don't want to say much about Odumodu and his music, but yeah, he's up to something. That's what I feel.
Yesterday, when we were talking about the guy in how he hawked in music, hawked it from the streets. Okay, you're not there. Adeyemi was not there. No. Yesterday we were in Village Chief. Ibro Fish. Where is it? Formella Wuse. Ate Formella in Wuse. So yeah, we want to go and eat. So we had the coffee bar first. Then we now went to Wuse, to Village Chief, and we were just having a discussion about guy, how the SK nuts become the Odumodu.
Yeah, I was actually expecting it to be the other way around.
Yeah, SK was supposed to have the clouds where Odumodu is supposed to get in our head.
I feel there was a lot of industry, a lot of things happening underground, in the industry. Although I wouldn't say it's bias or anything, I feel everybody lie on their bed really late. But I feel also SK was, there are certain factors that may have contributed to that. Although I'm not in that circle, but I just feel like I've heard like
So, like what, for example?
I don't know, maybe first of all Odumodu get one kind grace.
Once you pray at the enter.
You go to say, this guy, like say in the prophesy some kind things, you understand? My SK is like, I don't know, man. I don't really know much about the guy like that. But Odumodu is someone that declares, even in his tweets. you see,
In that caps lock, all
okay,
caps.
He doesn't tweet, he declares.
Like, bro. See, every time I look at the Modu's tweets, it's just like, bro, why are you shouting? Like, no, it's because me, I use like when I chat like pure like low caps, like no capital letters in my chats. So when I see people using capital letters, I'm like, it's not that deep.
Like sometimes I'm chatting with somebody and this person is like using capital letters and I'm like, bro.
Can you remember when Cactus did that thing? Like for group? Can you remember? No, guy, there was one period. Like there was one day like we're like on the group now, we're talking. Cactus was just replying everybody with capital letter. I'm like, bro, like can you touch your keyboard? Like let it calm down.
See, that's a cool influence. Wow. The Odumodu influence. It wasn't just like I don't even think it was just Hanyo. I think that whole Jesus boys now.
Yeah, worship them.
Yeah, like I was chatting with this guy, my very close friend and producer as well, Maureen, guy that produced Closer.
Are you serious?
And even Emotions as well.
Okay.
So like I was chatting with him and then like
is it part of Jesus Boys?
Yeah. It's probably just bro, that guy is on fire. Like so every now and then I'm like seeing capital letters, especially at that time, that period. And I'm like, bro, how do I reply to this? And if you not reply like small letters, it's probably just like killed you. You feel like you're killing the vibe or something. So yeah, so sometimes just reply capital letters, but sometimes we would take the small letter like that too. That's just it, man.
Okay, I must say I was just like the VS go like bro, don't digress. Can't be like laundry school just. So what I like the specific things how I like to like have these conversations is basically hear your story, like how did Adeyemi become Adeyemi? Like just focus first of all like on your growing up, like where were you born, like what were you doing, primary school, babes, girlfriends, what did you do before you enter? Because you enter everything just one now. Yeah. After if you will now talk about foot, after foot we now talk about I don't know, is you pretend that you want to do engineering. Engineering as now placeholder.
Yeah, okay, so first of all, it all started when I was born. Obviously. Deep. Deep. Yeah, I was born in Abuja. Right, and
City boy.
Now, on that Burna Boy P. Life of a city boy, normally. So yeah, I was born here, but I think we didn't really stay long. Stay like 6-7 years.
It's not long.
Relatively now, looking at it again.
Right on, sir.
It didn't feel like it was long now because we're still kids then, you get. So we went to my mom got traveled. She got transferred to Benue to Makurdi, so we just moved to Benue. From here.
What was you doing?
She was a civil servant, right? So yeah, we don't stay there till like we've been there. I did my primary 3, primary 4, primary 5, primary 6. Even I was arguing I didn't want to do primary 6, but mom was like, you do this primary 6, so I don't know whether she did not have faith in my grades or something, or she felt like I was not doing as much as I should. She felt like I was not doing well enough, you get, as per my capacity now. Yeah, because I think there was a time I was serious, like I was always bringing home good grades. Then all of a sudden, my grades started getting bad. So like, no, you're not entering secondary school with this grade. Yes, no.
Oh, the days are old. Oh, the days are old. This lifestyle. It's your lifestyle, it's not today.
Bro, like, I think I was doing Kingdom Heritage, right?
KHMS?
Yeah, KHMS in Benue. So I was not serious. Like, I don't know why I was not serious. I loved playing.
Mm-hmm.
So she now withdrew me from the school because of my grades were bad. She now took me to one school, Source of Wisdom.
Source of Wisdom?
Yeah. Yeah. that's the exact reaction I was expecting. Yeah, she took me to Source of Wisdom. But funny enough, the school is actually...
Did you meet the Source of Wisdom?
You actually get why it's in that school, funny enough. So
Word.
I actually like became better academically because
Shut down.
everybody was like picking up. So you had no choice. Like you wouldn't want to be left behind. That sort of thing. So
Peer pressure, but
you get like, and then the competition was healthy, and then the teachers wanted you to learn that kind of thing. So like if they see that okay you're lagging, they would focus on you. You understand? They would, and in a very gracious way, focus on you, help you to like if you get maybe like above what you normally get before, they will actually upload you. Like they would create like there was a reward system for it. So yeah, I think that helped. So primary 6, I was sort of like, oh, you have to do primary 6. Then at the time we were only 2 in primary 6. It was a new school.
you went to home school now.
You actually look like it. So
this is Source of Wisdom.
Yeah, I think I was among the first set.
Okay.
There. So after like
gradually of your time.
So after the first term, my colleague now left. So it was now just me.
Call your classmate your colleague.
Well, now colleague at this point now.
God.
Okay, sorry. My classmate. So he now left. Then it was now just me. I'm like, bro. Guy, it felt like it was my office. You understand? Like I was chilling, I was balling, like me and teacher with the rapport 101, that kind of thing. So it was actually dope, sure. And the learning process was seamless. Yeah, so I think when I now entered FE, it was now a lot easier for me. It was like a lot easier for me when I got to FE. Like some of the things were things I've already done before primary 6. You understand? So it was like easier. It was now when I go to just 2. And I started cracking my brain. I started cracking my brain. I don't use just for plea, all those things. So yeah, just when I started cracking my brain. So yeah. Hope I've not lost track of this question.
No, that's primary school now, brand new.
Yeah.
So you did come in and transform Source of Wisdom?
No, yes.
To enter?
The common entrance, we did it I had to go back to I had to enroll, first of all, in FE.
Okay.
So in Kingdom Heritage. Because that's like Living Faith now. So we enrolled there, then I went to the school to write it.
In Kingdom Heritage?
Yeah, in Kingdom Heritage.
Why, Faith Academy?
Yeah, for Faith Academy.
Yeah. People will know the system.
I think that's like the only way you can actually write it. I think like you have to like enroll.
I know, right? I don't know. I know. Like I mean, I came in just 2 now, so we did.
Yeah.
God,
that's true.
Academy. You know, everybody has somebody's mother or father that told them that, like you were on your own, you were going to one school. Then all of a sudden, somebody somewhere, like your parents now told your parents,
like
you know, Queen's Life Academy.
But I don't know. I feel like if it wasn't all that bad, looking from a certain perspective. Oh.
Nobody says bad now.
Yeah.
But bro,
yeah. Let's just leave that aside.
no, we're going to talk about it now. But to transition in, from source of wisdom, then to source of it. to be the academy, and you're just one.
Yeah.
So how was the experience like? Because like guys, so us when we entered in just two.
Yeah.
The way they were saying that greenhouse guys in just one, you guys were like, I don't know, you guys probably were. I think we were in a war zone.
Yeah.
Like, compared to just two.
Yeah. So first of all, when I go to school, right, I was in blouse. They put me in this guy's dorm. What is this guy's name? Is it Duke? Be a Duku.
It should be a Duku. The guy with the run at me.
Yeah, then there was also a Duke there.
Okay,
The same room. So I was there for like first half or first day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Your check was blue.
No, it was green. But no, at that time they hadn't given us check. We're still wearing white. So when I now take to go and collect check, they're not like, I should just take blue house now. I'm like, bruh, should I not? So like diamonds are like, nah, just give me green house. Let me not be.
That's single act,
bro.
That's single act.
Imagine I took blue house, bro. I don't know. I also feel like life would have been very different from what
it's going to be very. I feel like we live in different. Okay, not too different. Yeah, like, but it's very different.
Yeah,
the houses have a character.
Very, very different, actually. Blue house character,
bro. I don't know what to. Or like,
I wonder what character like red house had. Then yellow house.
Yellow house is clear now.
Yellow house is clear. Yeah.
It was loud.
Yeah.
It was loud. I'm following bad boys. No, but green house like, I mean, for us, I would say like we're like greenhouse boys are just like calm. Like we don't like wahala.
Yeah.
And we always used to leave hostel first.
Yeah. I feel like it was like a coach. It became a culture thing. Like. But
even CJ they leave hostel like early at a point. Like, I think it was actually like a culture. It's like people just learn that.
It was like a trend people started following. Where you just, everybody's moving, starting from that first set, and Wasa, everybody just like neat and all of that. So like, everybody's like, those guys were organized. You get, so like, I feel us nowadays like try and, just.
Like, okay, yeah. I think like everything was very clean.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, like imagine me washing every day today. Am I mad? Every day I wash. Like imagine every day before I wear the clothes. Imagine say, hey, the everything. Oh my god! Like,
I'm just happy for Ibubi. Do you know the impacts? Like, it just brought some kind of sense into our life.
Everybody knew, but nobody wanted to say it.
Exactly.
Everybody's like, what is this?
Hey.
No, but yeah, I agree, man. Like cleaner standards. But I'm saying in the sense of as a group. So when you look at like the entire Greenhouse Boys in our sets, can we even mention everybody with like if you just think about all the boys, like what is the common thread? Is there a common thread? Bro, we're seeing from number Paul. Ikeda. Like Ikena, Austin, Aikoi, CJ, Kiwi. Bro, Nesuchi.
Noel Lumiza.
Moloko. No, Noel left now.
Yeah, okay.
Box room.
Hey, box room.
Bro, just
that's why I mentioned his name.
Guy, Noel. Noel was like a god, man. Like that box room key.
Bro. We are. Don't forget, say we don't chop punishment because of this thing.
I know. I don't forget. And
I don't know if you remember, Aneke was whining all of us that, oh, blah, 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 his father will come with trucks, so come and bring down the kids. See, when you're in junior school, like,
you think so highly of your parents?
Like, you think your parents, you have, like, I'll leave my office.
Like,
to just come and break. or let me not call his name. Somebody that said that his uncle flew from helicopter.
Why did you get this story?
I don't mention the name though.
Okay.
I learned a person position.
Bro, guy. You're not even there where that lumber started.
It wasn't just one.
Wasn't just one. It started. Was just one. We're in the same room. Me, Asoluka, him. Who was it? What was my name?
I feel like two of them will have just been fighting. Asoluka.
See, trust me. It's exactly the way you imagine it.
It's like those two will not be in a dorm together. It's not chaos.
Every day was something. Every single day. Okay. So greenhouse, man. Greenhouse was actually like a cultural house, I would say, because we did a lot of things together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please specify. That sounds so wrong.
Like, bro, I'm just even looking at the entire sports now, but do you know what it means that the two child buffets came from the same house? You understand? Then everybody is now in unison and say, okay, let's pray and fast.
Actually, that is the three.
Like, we literally drop all our things. We sacrificed our food, bro.
Do you know we fasted? We were actually, like, greenhouse, guy, they reason us less. That is a street football. The way they reason us less.
They were like, they're not taking us serious.
They were praying to get greenhouse.
You get?
Like, people were praying, they're like, God, please greenhouse. God, please greenhouse. God knows him us.
Our God turned up. He came and stood for us because, bro, the way I'm looking at it, it was just God. To me, it was just God because the impact of that, like, entire sport, like, the margin.
Yeah, but you know, like, but like, now I understand why the margin was even, like, more.
Yeah.
Our set people, so you know, for greenhouse, like, the people that were doing the races and whatever, the thing is that, like, in the next sets we had all the people. So you know, Williams was doing Mike was running, and Mike already, like, short distance was covered through Mike, and the long distance, like, I would have done long distance for meal. I'll have done long distance, but they also had, like, Abraham and Polycarp that were going to, like, run long distance as well. Babes.
We had them.
Yeah, we also had them, but, like, they were also protected. But Blue House, guy, you remove Prosper Kenneth and Mofiki, plus are scattered. There's no Blue House again. Like, you remove Mofiki, you don't carry, like, 12 gold from that house. It's not even a joke, bro. Right?
I'm actually seeing. Hey. That was like, those are like their main.
Yes, no, and doing assets. You know, Mr. Ladija was like, you guys cannot do that. Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Blue House. Yeah.
They had the best squad, but they don't know how to use it. You know, in football, like, I see they had the best set of players.
I've heard this thing before. I think it was you that ever said it on that group.
What?
On the group now.
That was
that they have a good score, but they don't know how to use it.
Yeah, but it's true now. Like, and I think in greenhouse we're too dependent on each other, which, like, helps. Guy, that's a.
You see, everybody, like, stepped up when they needed to.
Yeah.
Guy, I'm actually picturing CJ Bar using his whole body to clear.
Like, guy. Everybody was locked in, man. Everybody was locked in.
You see that our goal? We defended it, like,
guy.
we defended it.
But even, like, even the celebration, like, I remember that time that Marcus scored from nearly half pitch. Can't you remember like ball just drop like nearly half pitch? I don't know. Was it music or something? I think we were playing plurals. That Waka just wipe and poop. Waka, hey God, Maka come on shit. So I swear.
Maka was a beast, man.
At the point I was like, are you sure this guy's not on drugs or something?
Because he had one kind of
much
like
energy.
Do you get?
Like, don't go somersaults. Like for pitch, like who you be?
Guy, Maka.
Diva. He actually called me some days ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why don't you hear from this guy?
No, so you still get done for group.
Bro, that's
You know
true.
it still exists, have you?
Yeah, it actually exists.
It still exists too. I think it's still on it. Like still on it.
No. Yeah. What were we talking about?
Memorable moments, first
Yeah,
of all.
from FE.
What are your memorable moments?
Okay, my memorable moments. I don't know, man. I can't. I told the bats. I can't say, but I know that punishment.
Which one, just 3?
Yeah, that just the punishment. I'll never forget it in my life. It was traumatizing. But you had to be there.
God forbid. You don't have to.
No, like to actually understand how it was, like how. Guy.
But guy, those are the faults.
Yeah, we did, but but it doesn't mean you now come and be telling me Chibiki. I'm telling you boys to touch one piece of Ribena and see all of us was straight away through a small guy. That everybody's hands is not touching you collect. Like, what do you, that's slavery, man. That feel like abuse, to be honest. Then there was this time when like that time we were just two.
Okay.
I think. We just had 2 sets in each hostels, right?
When done 5.
Was it done 5?
Yes, now can't you remember that first one? Beside
Yeah.
Mr. Evans.
No.
Beside Mr. Evans, no.
No.
Yeah,
I remember. That was when you just came.
Yeah,
Other
that
than
like foolishness, rookie movements that half of my locker was missing. And I used to like display juice.
Bro, you know, I just remembered during sports. I don't know what it was. I don't know why. I don't know the motive or the motivation behind it. You wore PJs for sports, bro.
But that was before like the game was like sportswear now. I remember that we were still in white, like we're still wearing white.
Okay, yeah,
But my skin is black. But we're still on white, and like that day I was like, "Guy, I don't have anything." I did that time like, see, you also have to play with the fact that information that you have is not information that other people not have. What do I mean? In terms of like your own head, you do some kind of things, right? And you are amplifying it, like, oh, what will people think my pages? What will people think? But like in other people's head, it's like this guy that you don't know that is new.
Yeah.
He's wearing PJs. Oh, he's a new student. Like,
I think that was it.
Play with the information, play with the ignorance that others are playing with. Like, they don't have as much information about what you're running at.
Yeah.
So like that kind of stuff, like just if I go out and I wear my PJs, waiting the thing, maybe waiting the thing. Let me they like resume.
Actually, I feel like more people even started doing it after that. Because of like you did it then like owned up to it, like you owned it. It now became sort of like your thing.
No, but I don't go like that now. It was not plenty now. It just too haba.
Yeah, sorry, boss.
Like I can remember the PJs, but like
it wasn't for long now because I didn't think it took long before they like sorted you guys out that time. That was like the first time we were together.
Yes, no.
Yeah, I remember one time, that Mr. Evans came because under our window, like on the ground floor, he saw that it was littered with dirt. You get. Then he now came and he said it was us because the litters were like scattered. But I don't think it was us.
I just imagine the explanation they give to tell you.
So when me and you were in the room now, I think we were sleeping at the time, or we were just lying down on our bed. You get. So Mr. Evans now came, now called all of them out, told them that they should come outside. CJ, Asha, Austin, who else?
Abi was also in the room.
Abuja.
Yeah.
I think one more person. Was he? Okay, no, Q was not in the room. King David.
No, I think he was. I know was in our room too. No?
I know was in the room.
I know was in our room.
I know was there. He now called them outside to go to that place that they used to burn, that incinerator, the incinerator that used to burn death. That they should step on the coal. Hey!
But you know SS3, we did a version of that. You know, like that when we went to the coal tower and there was like, remove your shoe on the coal tower.
Yeah.
That thing was bloody hot.
Bro.
The coal tower was hot.
Okay. See, if they explain it to you, but you'll be like, what's going on in that school? That was like the first time and I was like, no, this is not right. This is not right. Like, why?
I know my rights to the mud.
I think before that, I remember that time, before we even went to the car park, he first flogged us, right? Yes, now we first collect with that white, with that bullet in the column.
Okay.
That white, first, you would line up like this, collect your stand for car park. I think you were now in front of me. Everyone's now pitied you. I'm not like shift aside. I'm not like me too, because I have a good reputation. So if you go pity me, that can be like, I be not did the mood to collect kid that
Bro.
Oh, that's what this guy say. He flogged me. I was heartbroken, bro.
No, but do you know why? It's because technical. You know, like the whole issue. Now, really like think how boys can it's jokes now. Like, you know what I mean?
That was where the stuff happened.
The source,
that was the source of it.
So I think that was why. If not, I was in arts. Like, critical concern me. I know it was biology, but
technical, see arts.
Yeah, but
we are literally
you guys were not. Una don't rate arts people. You know, technical people. You guys not rate. Even if that was to happen, like, you guys will not share with art people. When I go science first.
Are you serious? Damn. We probably had more allies in arts. We probably had more allies in science class.
Yeah, because you guys did more subjects together now. Like in arts, what subjects do you like? Biology, that's true. Economics for those that are doing.
You guys are like isolated, like you guys are just doing your own things. You understand?
I know.
I feel like that's how it was. Because like science, technical, you understand? Then most of you guys subjects were like different.
Yeah.
You get, so it was like you were always doing your own thing.
You ain't say this thing.
I feel like and you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying, maybe I'm saying it the wrong way.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys, you know.
No,
you had your own funny lecturers that TK them.
Okay. I cannot comment. You put me in trouble. I'm not going to talk.
Sorry.
I cannot comment on that.
Okay, let me redeem myself. So I don't get cancelled. No, like those are actually good lecturers.
I would thought you put this something else.
Like, I mean, they produced Musa Obed. Come on, what do you mean?
Adeyemi, uncle. Adeyemi.
More. Yeah, you can see that as well. You can see that as well.
No, but yeah.
Funny enough, but I actually wish I actually did an art-related course.
What do you mean? Like in university?
Yeah, because although I enjoy technical, I enjoy civil engineering, I actually do well calculations and all. But now, coming to writing, music-wise, you know, being creative, right? I feel like if I was in arts, I'd have had like a better foundation to this speed.
True that.
So like, no matter how much I try, I feel like, although I'm trying to like break barriers now, boundaries and all of that, but there's still some form of limitation when it comes to like the foundation of it. You understand? And if you notice, I was actually like a very good English student. Like, Miss Damova took me as a child. You get the time like
Until they collect.
no, calm down, bro. Guy, I mean,
Guy, like that's one woman that I'm like, how did that woman survive?
bro.
Like in technical. You know, go choose arts where babes choke. You go technical.
I don't even know how she did it. I don't know why she did it. But like, I mean, every class you have your students now. There's Bisola, understand? Then there's me. There was the time she asked me a question. Like with so much confidence I was going to get it. then I fumbled it. I got it wrong. Next thing was Abara on my back. I was like,
Are you serious?
Like he came with the fact that like she was shocked that how will you feel that kind of thing? Then like I should try again. Then I got it. So like, better. But I started.
Wow.
But it was this kind of like gentle Abara as per this guy. What is? Why would you feel that kind of like? I expected you to get to you. That's
Okay, I think it's not serious about
so, yeah. No, wow, it wasn't like that, man. So, Effie. I feel like Jason was like very trying because it was like introduction to the school. Right? Introduction to the school, you're getting used to the system. Just two.
And you guys were the first juniors that was not part of, like, you know, like the school just started with the first two sets.
Yeah.
So you guys were like the first fresh.
Yeah.
So that just two, they now have juniors too.
Yeah. Like, bro, my first dorm was hell, man. Like, I self-punishment, like, on the daily basis. And I was like, Nami and Olusonya are the same room now. So,
Okay, blouse, okay.
So I think after this thing, I ran away from there. I said I want to go to greenhouse. They now put me in Wasa's room.
But I think Wasa like depends.
Wasa is chill.
Yeah.
Wasa is very chill.
I don't think like he will do anything.
Yeah, but there was this fear.
No, but try nonsense first, no.
Exactly. Like no, like obviously that's what I'm saying. Like from like you know these people are just going to like these people are just annoying, right? They'll punish you every day, that kind of thing. Or if you do anyhow, they'll punish you. Then going to another room where the whole energy is different. This is somebody that you've seen from afar. You get like from a third person perspective, like you already have an image of this person in your head. That this is this person. This person is like Senior Wasa. You get people fear this guy, right? People, as in, it's not the kind of person that relates with like everybody like that. Then now you're not in the same room with him. Bro, I'm like, oh my god. I was not rethinking my life choices. Like, should I have just stayed in Bronx?
I will go Red House next.
But yeah, it was actually calm. So that room was actually chill. It was chill. Then I think 200. Sorry, I said 200. Just was like, you know, just was actually dope, man. Like starting from that room, you know, you and CJ were like the new this thing. CJ was entertaining us.
CJ just God.
Guy every night.
And you all with his CJ like his what do you call
and it's
this
actually like interesting. Like you actually be invested in like who is this guy?
Yeah, but because like he used to put like a lot of like sound effects like into what he say, like that's how he came. But I like it. Like you just put like sound effects like everything that he's explaining.
Shout out to the cast out guys. Damn.
No, it's not. No, this is soft. No.
Yeah.
We'll PG the ones that we cannot see.
So yeah, I think the whole Masterchef P-bar started from just 2. Yeah, but very softly, in the sense that was when people knew I could sing. Then it was like we're having this class, you know, after prep sort of thing. Just, you know, everybody doing their thing.
Yeah.
Then we decided in one singing thing like that. I can't really remember how it went. Decided in one singing thing. So me and one guy, we were like taking turns to sing. Then me and somebody, can't remember who it was. Was it Jonathan? Can't remember. it was not like our turn to sing or something, so we now sang. Then this person now kept quiet. And me, I was in the spirits. And I sang. Everybody was just shocked, like, so this guy has a nice voice. Remember Tomisi now? Trust Tomisi to hype it up.
Akimboa.
No, Jason.
Okay, you lost.
Yeah. Bruh. Tomisi and Deborah.
Over.
Yeah. Bruh. Like, that evening, bruh, I was going through, like, that just two area, and some girls are like, come and sing for me now. Actually, I heard that you have a nice voice. Like, come and sing for me. Come and sing for me. And me, mommy, I'm good to sing. I'm good to sing for you. But yeah, that was where it started from, right? And after a while, and I went to go and join choir. So like from there, I started like to get to know people, that kind of stuff. Like, okay, you know, this was where it was happening, and it was that period that a lot of our said guys were joining choir.
There was actually a choir pandemic. There was a pandemic. Like half of the sets was actually in choir.
Yeah. I think, was it just two? It was just two, like towards the ending of just two.
No, I think, was it just two or just three?
It was just two, like just two into just three. Just three.
That's the extension. I just started from...
It actually started from just two, because I know AB was in choir.
AB they fine for choir.
I know it's AB get nice voice.
Okay.
No, me tell you, Sha. But yeah, I think that time, you know, some guys are just testing out. I feel like people were trying to like find out, you know, what their talent is. You get
like so, GT, bro. GT when he came out on
GT, I think GT, yeah. GT has a nice voice as well, no?
Yeah.
I think so. Then, guy, Prosper Kenya was in choir, bro. Oh my God.
This is the wrong for there.
Guy, I don't know why. Oh, but you know how choir will drew you, know?
Yeah.
It drew you like.
But people used to go. Like yes, people actually go for the everything. I'm like,
yeah. It's not, you don't have. It was like you don't have anything else to do now. What else I did?
No, but like what guy? No, that's me. Choir. The only reason was that you guys like used to practice a lot.
Yeah, we did actually.
Lot. First, I can't be sleeping on that time.
Yeah,
like, I can do whatever else on that time.
Mm-hmm.
But like you now used to practice, especially during that carol period.
Bro, that carol period. Easter. Easter and carol. Okay, nothing where our eyes no see for that choir. Mr. T's choir. But it was very effective. It was very effective because it was like I did not see any other way the choir would have been run. You get, because it felt like it was a pioneering something. This is the choir, like all the first sets in the school were in that choir. You understand? You needed to like not even just sing. Not just about singing. You understand? Knowing how to do certain things in depth, like in choir, how to part, how to unison and all of that, like certain things in choir. So like you just needed to learn all those things. And I feel like FA choir bar could actually stand by side with certain church choirs. You get, that was how much drilling, how much training we actually did, and because of like all the rehearsals, all the technicalities that were being paid attention to. So yeah, I feel like that actually helped. But it's not everybody that could actually go through that stress. That's how I feel.
Like me, I never have the
voice. Even us that were in the choir, sometimes we actually like felt like, it was a lot. But thank God for the grace of God, cha. You understand?
I want to ask about. No, I'm not going to cast. You
master the
because I wanted to ask now, but I don't go ask her. No, you know. No, you sabi now.
Okay.
No, you say no.
Okay.
You sabi now. For that dog where they mock everybody, you know, is it
Gabi.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, like just to like wrap up on the whole Fit Academy like experience. Will you take your child to Fit Academy?
Not the Fit Academy of that time though. At least.
So what kind of Fit Academy?
I mean, I don't know what's going on in that school right now. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't think I would want to. You get? Not for any bad reason or anything or any trauma. This thing. I just feel like, I wouldn't want to. I just wouldn't want to. I already have the experience. You can't experience something else.
How do you touch into your experience? How would they touch into your own experience?
No, like, he should go and have another story like of another school. You understand? So that if I'm telling my grandchildren, oh, I went to Fit Academy, you understand? He will say, oh, he went to so school, you get, and this is how it was in their school, that kind of thing. So it won't just be same thing, you get. I'm just saying that so that I just say that for damage control.
I mean, that's all right. So you leave, Fit Academy, and now you are in like the open world. All the things you learn from Fit Academy, you work.
I mean, well, to some extent, actually.
Okay.
To some extent, there are actually a lot of things I'm grateful for.
Very grateful for.
Yeah. Time consciousness. Discipline, bro. Spirituality. You get, even if you're not the most spiritual person, at least like that, being conscious of God.
That's true. How was it being Chapo Professor in Suchi?
It was chill. It was chill because like you need hot and cold for balance. You get, so the Suchi was hot. I was cold. Not cold, but like chill. You get, so if it created some kind of balance. Right. Even Bernice as well. Bernice was chill, but she had to be hot. For me, it was now cool. You get, so yeah, I feel like it was actually not bad at all. It wasn't bad at all.
More, did you agree?
No worry, Nesuchi will not come and find you.
Yeah. But like, how would you say life has transformed and evolved, right? I mean, like, food is also like a huge space, but now that this is like 7 years ago now.
Yeah.
8
It's getting to 8 years.
Yeah, it's getting to 8 years. In 2 years, in 2 years, actually going to be 10, which is crazy. But how would you say, would I say like that? Like how you say like that foundation, right, is helping you become that kind of guy that you're like being right now. And of course, we're going to talk about like a bit about the music, but like
okay, I wanted to ask because I wanted to ask just for context, like what kind of guy am I?
No, but first of all, civil engineer already do music.
Bruh. Good. It has not been easy. I'm never good to lie. But they push on. They push on like that. But as to how much that foundation has come into play in my life right now, I say it just helped me to know what I want as a person. Yeah, because there are some things that, growing up, you want to try out different things. You go on wild. Especially when you're like in school like FUT. You get, although like you have to be serious, definitely, because FUT will make sure of that. But at the same time, like you want to also do some other things. So I think the ability to say no to some things, yeah, that sort of like helped a lot.
Ability to say no. Well, true, Sha. Like, especially like for music, because you just be using your time like directionality, and you don't really have like focus.
Like in what sense?
Like, imagine that every possible opportunity that you have, and when I say like every possible opportunities, I'm talking especially like for musical.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, because I know.
Okay.
First of all, I know because I don't ask you, like, guy, why is this song not out? Like, why is this not out? So, like, you intentionally delay some things. I don't know why. me, I have all his songs on my WhatsApp. So, I dey enjoy. But I'm just saying, yeah.
Well, I feel like it's a good and a bad thing. Right?
Okay.
A blessing and a curse. A blessing because I get to plan well, right? And I get to get the best out of what I'm doing. Like the quality, I get to take my time to evaluate the songs I'm putting out.
Yeah.
All of that. So I'm able to like give quality stuff to listeners, right? Then the curse is because like for a fact, he's wasting time. He's wasting time. People are angry for a fact. People are angry about it, and I understand. You get. But the thing about music is that, bro, music, there's a lot involved, right? It's not just about singing. It's not just about having a nice voice. Yeah, you have the talent. You know how to write a good song and all of that. Then recording is something, right? Recording is something, making sure the song actually comes out well.
Yeah.
As you imagined in your head, right? Another thing is promotion, rollout. You go roll the song out, right? You promote it. You meet people. You connect.
The same part.
Yeah, some of these things you need a little bit of a depth of knowledge and experience in these things, right? And also you need money for it. You get. So there's just a lot at play, but over time, that problem is going to be solved. You understand?
Amen.
Very soon, in fact.
Amen.
Okay, why they do like see?
No. See.
Well, I've actually put out 2 songs.
Try again.
I put out Closer now and Emotions. I put it out.
See, don't worry. Or when your Brazilian folk comes out, like, I'm just waiting for that song to enter Spotify.
We'll go beg King Jojo.
No, I will go beg. I swear, I don't even know the King Jojo guy. Like, I know him by name, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We go kneel down like. I go, if you need me, make I do the beat. Wait, what was the beat again? I will say
So that song, how it even came about was actually really nice because King Jojo was in Abuja at the time I was in Mina, right? So he was coming for a show. This is I think there was an EP he was supposed to put out. Then we had already talked prior to that. And I said he was going to send me some songs. So he now sent me, some beats, right? He now sent me like 4 beats. And it was a very short time. It was like 2 days to when we were going to like record. Now, how do I do this? As I started writing, like that was the fastest I've written like 2 songs. And I didn't even finish it until it was time to record. So some of it was like freestyle.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
I know you feel it. Yeah, energy.
So we was actually freestyle and there was just so much energy in that recording because I wasn't the only person that recorded that day. I think some other artists were recording. So yeah, that song just came out and then that was the first song we recorded. And it was actually sounding nice, like just sort of like boosted my morale, like boosted my energy. Then when I recorded that other one, I think I sent it to you as well.
Which one? I mean, you sent all, but which, like just
I think the second video, because I did 2 videos, right?
okay.
So there was another one I sent as well.
Oh.
But I know that Bailey from Gong. I don't want to
No, like that Brazilian song, like gee. For me, I'm like, oh, Adeyemi don't start when that song comes out.
Yeah, they do know there are a lot of songs that like I wish I had actually put out since, especially this one I did with Maureen. Fire. That I'm on piano. Fire, yeah. Yeah, that song was like an experiment, so we just tested it. He sent it to me. After like almost an hour, I sent it back to him. I was like, bro, what is this? So that was how it is, Sha. So don't worry. This year we're doing things a lot better by the special grace of God. Although we had to like take, sabbatical leave for some reason. But yeah, we're coming back stronger.
Nice.
Yeah. The songs are already ready now.
Huh?
Most of the songs are already ready.
Is he out? Like, what's it concern me? Is he out?
It's no, I'm giving you updates. Giving you updates that, okay, this is when the song will, like, it's going to come out very soon. But
He's talking like a Nigerian politician. Like, show working first. Show working. Wow. Send link. When that your EP drop, send links.
For now, just shall be streaming Emotions. Emotions is out on all platforms. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Tell me. If I was to, I'm battling. I am battling, like, bro.
Okay, we've had a long day today, man.
I was fighting. But like, so I'm going to like close with. First of all, will I say, like one thing that inspires me about like what you do. I would say probably because I know you can like just 2, just 3. Like I don't see the evolution. I don't see how. And like one thing that I like that you do is the fact that when you see something that works, guy, you go in. It's like when you touch something and you're like, you see that it works, then you now start to expand and expand and expand and expand and expand. I can remember, like, it was even I said that started poetry, like, proper.
I was going to say
proper. Like, people writing are not ashamed. Exactly. Before people they fear. People they fear or like they don't do anything.
People will just write, just keep on for their locals and
diary, like secretly go, can you help me give this babe? Like, but like proper. I think that it helped a lot because if people listen to your lyrics, right? It's like your lyrics is very, very like poetic. And I like, I mean, thank God for the privilege of like seeing it from the beginning up until now. And like now that you're even infusing Yoruba into your song, it's like when you start to touch like something, and you see that like, oh, it's like trying to enter a door. If you push it small, you say, oh, this door can open. You now push it more properly. And I think like a lot of people don't have, let's say, the tenacity to be able to like do that. I know people do not even grow their skill based on that, but like for you, I just see like constant improvements. Like, oh, you start somewhere and then like you're developing and developing and developing up until like a point whereby, now you have Brazilian funk. Now you're like, your lyrics are like your writing in itself. Because people don't know that you actually started as a writer.
I feel like I
before
need to give you your flowers.
Like as a writer. No, but like I see like that was such a good transition, Sha. If it was other area, I'm like,
I actually need to give you your flowers because you actually don't even make me start writing poetry. You get
poetry?
Yeah. From that, what is that? That's that poem that we're talking about now.
Okay. I didn't get that poem. Something hellos. Broken hellos. Broken hellos, bro.
Bro, I read that and I was like, oh my god, like, hey, like I could tell, but I could get the message, but it wasn't outright letters. It wasn't this is what I'm talking about. Exactly, like there were metaphors that I could understand, and I'm like, nah, I want to create something like this. Yeah, and then I now started writing something. I remember one poem I wrote, safe, and one long poem like that, and it was like, okay, we can actually start this. So it wasn't the best, but it was something. And I think
Did you ever write for her?
I think, did I? No, I did not. Wait. Hold on.
This is your pure love.
Hold on. Even if I did, I don't think I can remember. But I think I might have. I'm not sure if I remember. So I think after FA now, and I'll continue writing, and I'll send them to you. Everything, I was sending them to you. So it was now you that I evaluated it. I was like, I feel like you should switch to music. Like the writing is good, it is getting better. But like switch to music. More like, okay, because I had already written before in Just3 and I did not like it. I hated it. So you're not like, why not just switch to music? You already have a good voice, you already know how to do this. Well, yeah, no problem. That's what I now did. I now wrote one song and I sent it to you. You're now telling me that it's giving Ed Sheeran. I remember very clearly. You see, it's giving Ed Sheeran and a mix of one of that. And I'm like, okay, maybe we're actually onto something. As in,
I'm saying that like you thought something, now like open it more.
Bro. So yeah, I think from there it was just on.
Bro.
Yeah, from there it was just on.
I know, but like I got when you're in foot, I was so frustrated. I'm like, guy, do the music now. Like I was just like, guy, do the music. I remember a time that I think the conversation where we considered it was something like not drop out, but I was like, I think I was about to even ask you like, this degree, which one is out to?
See, you don't know how many times I've actually asked myself that question, because now it's like, there's actually more potential in this music P, right? But at the same time, I'm in school. School was not like a distraction. Do you know how messed up that is? Like school is the distraction, but at the same time, I'm not the kind of person that like, when I start something, I want to like finish it. Guess so I was like, okay, once we are done with this thing, we're doubling down on this. So that's why immediately we finished, I started like working on my next single. I started working on my first single. That's how when I dropped it and all of that. So like we're doubling down now on this EP. So like I started like recording more. I think I recorded the most last year. I recorded so many songs last year, bro. You get, so like that was like the aim. Like, okay, now the certificate, the degree is there. You get, let's do this music thing properly. The kind of networking I did that last year, it was actually crazy, to be honest. So I feel like we just made a lot of progress. But you know, the same way you're building a house now, you wouldn't see the progress immediately. But money is entering, effort is going in, thrown into that project, but you wouldn't see it immediately until it reaches a certain level. When you start getting to, you know, lintel level, and say, okay, yes, the next thing is roofing. So yeah, that's when you start seeing the real progress. But it's not as if the house, the major foundation is what is important. You guess, and that's where we're at now. Although we're raising the building now. We're raising the building.
Like soon, man. Like I know for sure. Like soon. Even like soon, I just feel like because you already apply. No, but you already apply yourself. I don't even. Like you already apply yourself, so it's not even going to be difficult because like you're already pushing yourself and whatnot. But for all the others out there, like for all the others out there, you know, I've been begging Judah, like Judah, why don't you like? I'm begging Judah, why don't you? You know, like even like graduation poem. I feel like, guy, there's no way you're doing a poem and you're not singing. Like, like you know that shine bright.
Yeah, like, that was actually like a very mad concept.
No, but like, bro, like look at his voice. I don't use it.
But why is Judah not like singing?
Let me
like
call him for you, bro. Like I'm myself, I don't know. I'm sure the guy is laughing at this.
I remember the first time that Judah actually sang, like, bro. If it was a normal concert in Nigeria, this would have been removing their brand like, Judah, like, bro. That guy was like, what kind of voice do you have, bro? Like it was different.
Yeah,
it's actually very different. Like
It's very like
from anything that you've ever
caramel,
seen.
like it's like sweet. It's sweet. The texture.
You get
It's like actually like I think his kind of voice is like you can feel what
Yeah.
it is like. Like you can
Exactly.
actually feel what it is like.
You should say I don't go drag that boy come studio like this. I have to drag him to studio now.
Oh, Judah.
Yeah, we'll find way.
Good luck. I know they try. Good luck. Good luck.
We'll go beg them together.
Wow. Yeah. David Adeyemi Sheyi Masterchef. This is for my phone. I still Masterchef. You know. Thank you.
We didn't even talk about the Masterchef P. We didn't really talk about the
Don't worry,
Masterchef.
they'll be in round 2 because like so me I want to talk like they'll be in round 2 because I want to talk about like music like
yeah,
music
properly.
proper and I'm just waiting. See guys, I'll reference this particular like episode because I was just waiting for the president. People don't understand how good that thing is. You know what I told you know that day now that I sent you 10 like one day I was just randomly walking. So like I now on my Spotify, like I was just on the street walking, going somewhere, and I saw that Tenny dropped
Something like that.
like an EP. I was like, interesting. And I started listening. And like the first track, Young Black Girls. I'm like, Adeyemi touched this thing like months ago. Like Adeyemi has touched it.
We actually did that in scenes before like it started coming out properly. Did you
Like
get?
I'm like this guy has been on it. Like I don't know if like just being
Just put
able
it
to
out.
know. Yeah, sometimes it's just like speed. Like it's just like we're in Lagos, like I think 3 weeks ago, I was actually listening to Tenny. Tenny said that like this has using money. What's the name of this like new song that she has? Oh, just this new song.
I think I've heard it, I've listened to it, but I can't really remember it.
Yeah, money can buy
Buy
happiness. Yeah, that song. She said that she wrote it like is it 3 or 4 years ago, but it wasn't time.
Exactly. Do you get? You get
What
my
does
point.
that mean?
That's the thing. See, let me tell you
What
about it.
does that mean?
See, there are some songs that I've actually written, right? I think was 2022, right? That I'm actually going to put out this year. Do you get? That's how crazy it is.
Now you just beat that one.
But the thing is, we're actually going to, there's a lot to do. You understand? There's a lot to put out, and it's going to happen. You understand? And that's assurance coming from me. It's going to happen.
Okay.
And we'll see through.
Wait, boys, but you have from inside this your coins, the EP you're working on. Is
Then
this?
I'm gonna go back KG. I'm gonna go back King Jojo.
Where is he?
Eh?
Is he in Lagos, Abuja?
He's in. I think he's Abuja. The one who spoke was in Abuja at the time. So
You go beg him.
we'll go meet him. We'll beg him. Say Alpha, Pura Big. We'll drop. Is he not follow my lead? That's the name of the song.
Okay. Oh, that's the name.
That's the name.
Bro means just like I know you need the energy. God, like
Brazilian. Follow my lead, baby.
but that who is this follow my lead?
Yeah.
Do you know in my head I was like no, it's not follow my lead that was in my head. It was I know you feel the beats.
Yeah.
That's what
No. Okay, it was the second part that was follow my lead.
Oh, okay.
Feel the heat.
Okay, the energy. I know, you see, guys, like, you see, I have to play this for you guys to listen to. See what Adeyemi is holding. Like, wait. Like, there are fewer guys that have produced music. Like,
Yeah, and KG actually spars with that, When KG played it for me, I was like, what the?
no, that was so good.
KG actually spars. I feel like by the time he probably created the beat, he was like, He knew he did something.
You guys should hear this. I could fulfill your whole fantasy.
Bro, I beg you, make you just look out for me, I beg. I see, don't sit down and unrelease like this.
No go enter. No fear, no go enter. I dey play am for them. No.
Okay.
You no go leak. But no, I feel like this song will blow. See, I feel swear. Like I feel like this
by
song.
the time we touch it properly, we'll touch it properly. I feel like we'll still add some things to it, make it a better song. You get just to add more to it, so it would actually make more sense. I think last time we talked about it, that's what we said. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
But you know, some artists, there was
too much.
No, but Eferaka, bro, like there was one song that Eferaka did. You know that where like Chris for that babe. Yeah. There was one song. So there's this song that is called Zion. She told me put your life on the line. She thought. Yeah. So I had listened to Zion in person before she released Zion, like in her like listening to Arabic parties like into her 18. She did like in Abuja. So we went and I listened to Zion. Guy, when Zion came out with MI, I'm like, where is our Zion? Guy, it was like it's the same lyrics, but how it was not delivered was so different. Like she now
was it like better or like
was like the one she released. No, like the live session was so much good. Better. Like I was literally mesmerized, like by the babe. I was like, God, she was singing it and like with the heart, like you could see everything. Then you now go and release.
And it's not.
And I don't know, man. And I feel like sometimes I think they eat artists because, well, for people that are like better,
delivery matters.
No, but for people that like can sing well, like in live performances, they do better.
Yeah.
And then like you now go to studio, it's not. Nah, I feel like Eforaka, like she's so good live performance, but studio, I don't know.
And there was this song I think I was listening to at that time. Guy, it was you that made me hooked on that song. I was playing over and over again. Forgotten.
Wonderland.
Yeah, Wonderland.
Your love takes me to Wonderland. I will follow you right down the road.
That song touched me. That song touched me. Guy, that song touched me. I'm never going to lie.
Hey, Shay. To round 2, to you release your EP. Can you give a date? Can you give a period?
I can't give it now.
You know what committing?
I know. We're committing behind the scenes.
You're committing behind the scenes?
Yeah. Yes, no.
Okay.
We're committing behind the scenes, but the date is this year, don't worry.
Okay, this year?
Yeah, this year.
Wow.
That's how I talked last year, this year.
Every day I'm here.
But no worry, grown up.
Yeah, no.
Grown up.
Thank you everybody for listening. And just watch out. But I was going to put like your links like in the description so that people can listen to. But I've realized that like your SoundCloud has more than your Spotify. Like Spotify only has like 3 or 2 of your songs.
Spotify only has 2 songs.
Yeah.
Those are like the ones I released officially. But SoundCloud was like before I released it. Before I released those ones officially. Was like, you know, I was experimenting. I was trying out new styles of writing, especially Morenike.
Morenike
blew up in everything. in a way. Because I got a lot of like, recommendation for her.
Are you serious? Because of Morenike?
Yeah. I got to meet some people because of Morenike. Yeah, so it was actually.
Did you meet Morenike?
Morenike is nowhere to be found though.
Yeah, no.
That was one of my.
Wait, was it an actual?
No, it was fictional.
Okay, alright. Thank you guys, and we hope that you enjoyed this episode. Thank you again, like Adeyemi, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
The future is bright. The future is bright, man.
The future is very bright.
The future is bright. The future is bright.
It's bright.
Bright. like basketball. Oh my god, that was so bad. Oh my god, that was so bad. That was so bad. I apologize. Oh yeah. For everybody.
I apologize as well on Musa's behalf. So we had to go through that.
Oh, bye guys. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Musa Obed podcast. I deeply appreciate your time and attention. It really, really, really means a great deal. If you found this conversation meaningful, consider sharing it with a friend, leaving a review or subscribing on Spotify podcast or wherever I listen to this podcast from. It helps more than you know. You can follow, of course, what I do, on my LinkedIn, on my Twitter page, on my WhatsApp, if you have it, right?